out on her even harder after the season she had last year from the perimeter.
Wilson, sure.
Play was broken and slow because of the outstanding defense Alicia Clark played on Benijah Laney.
Young muscles in on Laney. And here comes Wilson off the board.
This is one of the things A'ja Wilson is doing so well this season as she passes it inside to Clark. Wilson getting fast ride.
And that's something Becky Hammond talked to us about as an area of improvement for Wilson as Jones buries the three.
The best way possible. She explained that they didn't look like a team to close the game and more like individuals. While the Liberty responded with raw emotion.
And that's something that Sandy Brondello talked about just early on already. She's seen the connectivity because of the continuity of this group.
And she was the best point guard in the world a season ago before she got injured.
Alicia Clark knocks down the three. Here's Ionescu trying to work Clark. Tiptoes, dishes, Laney Hamilton knocks down the three. In them of late. Ionescu comes up with a steal. 2-on-1. Sabrina Ionescu lays it in. So you can see off on the left wing near the Aces bench, LeBron James, his wife Savannah, Damian Lillard. Here's Jonquel Jones, dips inside and lays it in.
Great example.
Possession from the jump for Las Vegas ends in a steal. Here's Ionescu, bumped, floats, and will shoot two. She said, hey, Chelsea's obviously going to help things, even defensively. There's just effort that's not there that needs to be there if we want to have the screen. Dumps it inside, Laney Hamilton able to snare. Jones connects. On a three,
Jonquel from three.
Jackie Young hit 7 threes the other night. And here's Ionescu over to Jones, catch, fire, and hit. The field goal percentage down for Breanna Stewart to begin this season, mostly because of three. In and out on that attempt. Jones and Wilson tussling. A'ja Wilson flips it in. A little, and now a steal from Hayes. 3-on-1 developing. Clark back to Hayes. Extra feed. Well done. And Clark before the game with us. Here is Burke. Tossing out. Laney Hamilton able to hit the three with Kate Martin. Three in this first quarter. A'ja Wilson turns the corner and blasts in for two.
Makes it
not even 30.
Yeah.
There's at the beginning of their prime. Ionescu, oh my! Oh. Here's Martin. Second round pick, gives it up to Colson. She got it. Out of
quarter in their last game against Phoenix as well.
Here's Plum. Plum separates, takes, and hits. Here comes Plum. Plum just 2 points in the early going. Will fire away here and hit. Back. Ionescu, she got it. A wide open three. Back to Plum. Into the paint. Good movement here. Clark. No. Here's Stewart. Stewart from 15. Sure. Defensive looks or production that the other stars have, but time MVP Breanna Stewart.
Sandy Brondello says she's not worried about that at all, though. Getting a little bit physical inside between Clark.
Hands by Hayes, ends up with Stewart over her former teammate. Stewart drops it in on Clark. Here's Young, mid-range. Yeah. Thrown away, sloppy possession. Into the corner, Plum thinking about taking, instead tiptoes baseline and reverses it in. 37-35, good action in this first half. Stewart curls it in, but they'll call the foul on the floor. Ionescu short on a three. Dojkic able to grab the rebound and feed Jones for two.
MVP conversation coming to the end of the season.
Here's Plum flipping it up and in. Kelsey Plum. Wilson back to Plum. You bet. Vegas back in front. Stewart falling away. Smooth touch from Brianna.
Or simply do you. She was seeking advice on what it takes to three-peat her team, but coming into this season, she said, I want to be able to be a
from in that regard than Candace Parker. Here's Wilson, quick first step in the lane. And a luminary of this sport that is obviously one of the key. Her team arrived in South Carolina gear, including Kate Martin, who had just lost in the national championship game to them.
Basket.
Here's Plum into the corner. Clark connects. Young, back iron, no. Plum, the push shot, rolls in. Kelsey Plum, she's 7 of 9 from the floor. Here's Plum to the corner. Stokes three, off. Beebish in off the bench with a steal. Beebish pirouettes, takes, can't hit. Here's Plum, 4 to shoot. Jones on the switch. Plum pops it up and off. Ionescu bustling through, looking for an angle, able to whirl it in. Circling, dishing, gets it back into Jones, has the size, the finish, and the foul. Running mate of Caitlin Clark, who has fit in so beautifully. Ionescu turns, lays, can't finish it, but gets back win last night.
What's the book, Ryan? In a bowl full of mush, a comb and a brush. And
Here's Ionescu, off to Jones, nice look. Beebish lays it in as she had seen. 13 points as well. Here's Wilson. Wilson fading away, not that time. Stewart fakes the handoff, goes through the legs, off one leg. That was pretty from Brianna. Ionescu dumping it in. Jones, the catch, couldn't finish. Foul on.
effective. They are learning chemistry within their offense this season.
He said, no, you know, your great-grandmother's last name was Martin and from a similar area. You actually may be related. As Wilson. Dojkic will take and hit. For one opportunity for New York if they hurry. Beebish finds the cutter. Jones through the lane. 2 more. For not see John Quell in full bloom really until
if it is, and you know, Jonquel's 6'6", and look at her on this play, just sprinting the floor, and that's a luxury when you can give the ball to your 6'6".
Ace is in the bonus, so free throws here for Wilson. Wilson looked like she had a wide open 15-footer had she wanted it. Colson going through the legs, trying to serve like she got hooked. No foul call, crowd irate. Liberty with numbers, Beebish cashes in. Here's Plum. Plum dances around Lainey Hamilton and lays it in. Burke got some separation. Lainey Hamilton forces it up and off. Good D there. Communication, Plum and Wilson. Numbers for New York. Lainey Hamilton lays it in off the delivery from Stewart. Taking a look at the upcoming WNBA national TV schedule tomorrow. Dream Aces and the Sun. For more on these games, please go to WNBA.com or visit the WNBA app. Last weekend against New York. Ionescu serves it in. Here's Wilson, the jab, the jumper, the cash.
What do you do?
Your first guess was to be pantomiming, tipping my cap.
Yes.
Foul on the floor here. Again, WNBA record. Beebish gets the roll.
Skylar Diggins.
All right.
I would say 3 times a game. She is.
Her and the Storm have been one of the hottest teams in the WNBA.
There's no chance that you would win.
Kelsey Plum dips through and lays it in. Her 10th. Ionescu finds Stewart on the roll. Wilson. Brianna Stewart, her 8th double-double of this young season. Ionescu, great look, but Nija can't drop. Ionescu, Stewart, Lainey Hamilton, and Jones for New York. Here's Plum, finds some space, Can't fit. Laney Hamilton bats it ahead, but Jackie Young's going to win that race. 3 to shoot. Young has to. Can't hit. Led by 6 with 6:30 to go. It's been all New York since. Jones, a 3. You bet! As a member of Connecticut. Jackie Young tees up the 3, knocks it down. Nice play out. Jones through the center of the lane. Jones lays it in. A new 25-point games, a WNBA record, ends today. But her streak now of 12 straight 20-point games within 6. And you just start thinking about the standings as Jones drops in another 30.
Together.
Meanwhile, New York has to feel great about the way they've played today. Martin drops in another. New York Liberty. 90-82 the final. The Aces drop to 6-6.